Okay, hi everyone. This is a RankOne tutorial for the software that TAPS requires to manage eligibility and all the required paperwork for upper school athletics. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and take you guys through a step-by-step of what you need to do to get your child eligible. For those of you who already have a RankOne account, all you have to do is fill out and update the paperwork that is already in your account. For those who have freshman children, then you will need to set up an account on RankOne. So for that, the website is rankonesport.com. So you go there. I'm going to show you guys several things on this website. One of the first things is that RankOne has an app. Now, for all the paperwork and all the things that you have to fill out, the website on a laptop or a computer is the most efficient. I would not recommend downloading the app and trying to do the paperwork on the app. The app is simply a way to be able to access game directions and how to get to road games, looking up a schedule, also any changes that the coach makes to the schedule. You will get a push notification on your phone if you have the app downloaded. But for the required paperwork, I would suggest using a laptop because there were a lot of glitches last year when we started using this platform. All TAPS schools are required to use this platform, and there were a lot of glitches when people tried using the app. You will see two RankOne apps. You want to download the one that says R1 Public and is in a white square. The other app is for administrators and coaches and for employees of the school. So you go to this website, you will click on Parents, Online Form Schedules, and more. So from here, again, here's another link to the app. You will go to Online Forms, go to select Texas, and these are all the school districts and private schools that are using the RankOne platform in Texas. As you can see, quite a bit, but they're all alphabetized. So we want to find Lakehill Prep. Okay, from here, they're going to ask you to create an account so that you will need that for your login. I created a fake account with a fake student to show you guys this. Okay, so here is Jane Doe. If you do not have a child currently in high school, you will not see a name here. So you will go to, click here to add a new student, type in their last name, their student ID. This can be found in RenWeb. It's also on their school ID. If they have one from last year, from 8th grade, then it's the same ID that has followed them from middle school. So their ID number K through 12 will be the same. If your student is new to Lakehill, you'll have to go into RenWeb and get that ID. But you want to add them, and then that basically find student, they'll pop up, and then you link them to your account. Okay. If you already have, for example, I already linked this pretend student to my account, so I'm going to go there. So once the coaches pretty much have their teams, they create a roster and they put students on their roster, which is why you see volleyball here, and you see it's highlighted in red, which means she's not eligible to play volleyball until all of this is completed. And this is something that TAPS monitors. Basically, when your athlete gets all their stuff filled in and turned in, they turn green and they are marked eligible. So at any given time in the season, TAPS can come on, they can look at our volleyball roster or football roster or cross country roster and see if you're competing in games with, kids who may be ineligible because they'll either be red or green on our roster, and they can see that at any time. All right, I'm not going to go in order of these because some of them need more explanation, but The TAPS signature page and also the athletic handbook and rules acknowledgement. A lot of these, actually, I think almost all of these require student signature and parent signature, but these are the easiest ones. You would just click on here that you've read and understood the information. This is the stuff that TAPS used to have us do and hand out paper copies of it all. So now it's just all digital. You can click on it and the information would come up as far as all the stuff that you have to sign up on. So student name and signature, parent name, parent signature for that. Same thing, athletic handbook and acknowledgement. This is Lakehill's student handbook, athletic handbook and acknowledgement. Again, also just needs signatures from athlete and parent. Now this, we're going to get to the forms that require a little more information. The student profile. This is going to basically take the place of the registration form that coaches used to carry with us in case there was an emergency at road games. So this is all the information that you're going to have to fill out, all the basic info that you have probably already filled out in RenWeb, allergies, medical conditions, emergency contact, insurance, all this other stuff. So if we were at a road game and something were to happen where the ambulance would need to be called and you weren't there, all the coaches have the RankOne app on their phone and they can access all this information about your child instead of having to find, a piece of paper. We have access to it on our phones in case of an emergency. And then from here, it'll take you through a couple other questions. If you attended a different high school, if you're a transfer, if you click no here, it would take you to other stuff. Whenever you click submit, it would take you into some transfer paperwork stuff. So we're going to go back. So that student profile is super important for emergencies. Okay, medical history. Last year, this was a paper handout that you basically filled out and then uploaded. That has changed this year. TAPS has made it an online form, so this isn't something that has to get printed out anymore. For those parents of freshmen or current high schoolers, this does have to get filled out every single year because there may be a lot of, maybe a concussion or something that has happened in the past year since the last time you filled this out, but we need as current of a medical history as possible. So this has to get filled out and updated every single year. So again, this also needs a student signature as well as a parent signature. Now this is the only part that does need an actual upload. So if you go here to the physical upload form, we will make it available. We can send it out or post it online. The physical form that needs to get filled out by a physician. You do not need to have to worry about this page 1 of medical history, page 2 of medical history. Don't worry about that because they've made that digital now. Just get here. Make sure that you upload a PDF copy of it. And like I said, we can make that available for you, or you can use a general physical form. TAPS is not requiring a very specific form. We have used physicals from summer camps that people have uploaded before. So TAPS is also allowing a grace period for these physicals because of the pandemic. Whether kids are not able to get into their doctor to get a physical, whether parents do not feel comfortable taking their child to the doctor or Primacare or some type of urgent care like that to get a physical, TAPS is allowing a grace period for this physical. What they do ask is that something be uploaded, whether it was a physical from 6 months ago, which physicals are good for a year. So if your child got a physical in December of 2019, that physical covers them through December of 2020. However, if their physical that they got last year has already expired, like I said, TAPS is requiring for something to still be uploaded. So here, you need to upload some type of physical, whether it was last year's physical or one that you got this year. They, like I said, they're showing a little grace in that they don't want people to feel like they have to go or try to get into a doctor's office, because there are some that are not able to at this point. So we need you guys to please upload something here, whether it be last year's or a current one. That would be required in order to play. So that takes you pretty much through the required paperwork. I'm going to log out. Should just close, and I'm going to kind of show you the coach's perspective of it. So from here, if I were to look at my volleyball team right now, and there's little Jane Doe. Okay, these are also those student IDs that you need to log. So right now, I have everyone. Since we don't have teams divided up yet, I have everyone on the varsity roster, and as you can see, everybody is red. So right now, according to TAPS, we couldn't be playing volleyball games anyways, because everybody is not eligible. So people, they turn green as their paperwork came in. For the schedules, if you turn on the push notifications for that RankOne app, it will basically come up. I haven't made this private yet because I'm waiting to confirm another game, but it will come up with our volleyball schedule. And you can even sync it to your phone. So if anything changes, if like this is something here, like we are playing Heritage Christian on October 22nd. However, the location is at Dallas Lutheran. So in the app, we have addresses and maps to these locations already, and you can access those directions through the RankOne app. And if I make any changes, whether it be game times or locations or cancellations, if you have those push notifications on, you'll automatically get a notification every time I make a change to the schedule. You will get a notification so you know as well. So that is the RankOne app. Let me go back just really quick. If you guys have any questions, their tutorials and their Q&As and their support group or the support IT people are really, really good and very, very responsive to it, to questions, but they also have a lot of, so you go here, I'm still logged in, but you would just go to tutorials, and it has everything from the questions about local history, uploading the physical, account tutorial, and those things. So you guys can access that stuff if you need it. If you have a hard time finding student ID, if you have a hard time accessing the website and none of the tutorials help, contact me and I will try to walk you through it. Like I said, last year was the first year that TAPS pushed this program out for all the schools to use. So there are a lot of glitches. Hopefully those have all been worked out, but please, please, please do try to fill out those forms on a laptop or a computer, because trying to do it in an app it just doesn't work. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.